Hi, this is question answer segment. We have received few questions, so I'm going to read one of them to you. I think it is very important from the Indian perspective.
Right.
The question is from Jose Cherian Saudil. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. His question is why Indian parents do not encourage their children to participate in sports, and what is their mentality behind it.
Okay.
So Vadani, maybe you can
Okay.
answer that.
I think I'll answer two parts of this. I'll divide my answer into two things.
Yeah.
Because I feel the scenario has changed quite a bit right now.
Okay.
Especially in the urban settings, what we see in the cities. But I can still see, many of them do not send their children to participate in active sports or competitive sports.
Yeah.
Especially, when it comes in between their studies and
Correct.
their life, you
Yeah.
can say. But yes, that's I think one of the most important reasons why children are not encouraged into getting into sports.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, if maybe if the parents do not have a sports background or they are not exposed to a lot of sports.
Correct.
Maybe that's also a second reason why they do not find physical activity to be an important part of the child's development.
Okay.
Maybe that's the second thing. Thirdly, may also the competition part. When we talk about parents sending their children into physical activity, but then when it comes to competition, there's a lot of pressure that's developed. That's another reason why maybe competitive sport is not encouraged. There is pressure in studies. They don't want it to kind of get diverted, and
Correct.
that's another reason. The second part of my answer would be more relevant to the types of parents that I have seen in my experience. There is this kind where they do not send children to any constructive sport or
Correct.
proper sports.
Yeah.
But there are also over-involved parents. What I've seen,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, especially those who maybe encourage their children into sport, but they also get over-involved in the process. Okay, it's sports is meant for fun.
Yeah.
That's one thing. What
First and foremost.
Yes. That's like one thing. But once they get into that constructive or competitive route,
Mm-hmm.
that's when the parents start becoming too serious. And I don't know if this is relevant, but I have seen children as young as 5 or 6 coming to me.
Wow.
Means that their parents coming to me. Okay, I need a session for her as or like him as a sports psychologist, which is I feel not necessary. It's getting too serious too soon. So let the children have fun. That's one thing. Because
Yeah.
also another thing what I wanted to talk about is parents getting involved in the technical aspects. They interfere in the coach's way of method or or approach, which is actually not right at times.
Correct.
Because maybe the coach has more experience.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
in the technical aspects. So I think that's another negative side to over involvement of parents into the children's sport.
But you feel that nowadays parents do get involved in kids sports.
Yes.
Or they do encourage
I
their
think
children to participate in different sports.
exactly. I think when we were kids, I think when I see a difference, there's a stark difference between that time till now. As I think 6-7-year-old, we did play sports, but we were not encouraged into getting into competitive
sports.
Even from the I can also say even from the physical trainers perspective or the PT teachers in school, who used to encourage the physical activity, but there was no lot of encouragement to participate in inter school sport or district level, or there was very less push. But now I think I see a little bit of difference.
Yeah, even I see like a lot of parents. Few days back I met a mother who wanted her kid to be a football player.
Okay.
And you see that difference today.
Exactly.
I don't think I would have seen it 10 years back.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there are parents
Some
who
changes.
do encourage their children to participate in sports or some sort of physical activity.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's very important because parents are the ones who will bring about that change, the healthy change, what I
Yeah.
think we all are looking at.
I think the parents themselves are more aware of the fitness aspect.
Yes, exactly.
I see a lot of parents running on the road and
Exactly.
or cycling or
Yeah.
doing some sort of physical activity
Yes.
themselves. So
Yes.
they do encourage at least in metro cities.
Yes, exactly. And I think that plays an important role in the children taking up a sport because
Correct.
everyone, if the family is healthy, the kid also wants to remain healthy. So yes, that's I think I think I went a little out of the question asked, but I think that's what my experience tells me. Like there is a change, and I think we should be patient and also wait, or like rather encourage even others to take up sports, even
Correct.
from the aspect of like say your friends or like so on.
Yeah. So I hope that we have satisfied your questions, and I hope that you send us more questions so we can answer
Yes.
all your queries, and then we'll see you next Monday with more question answer segment.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Bye.